got 6.
Right.
Right?
Oh, you lost. Your record is whatever it is.
There's a huge difference between a man who climbs the mountain and a man who is the mountain, and Carmelo Anthony, one of the greatest scorers of his era, a peer of LeBron James, and a student of Michael Jordan's legacy, captured that perfectly when he was asked a simple but explosive question. Who cares more about being the GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? For years this debate has divided fans, analysts, and even players. But Carmelo's answer sliced straight to the core of what separates the two icons. When speaking about Jordan, Melo didn't pause for even a second. I don't got to say I'm the GOAT. I'm already here. You'll debate that. I ain't got time. That single line hits like thunder, a reminder that Jordan never needed to proclaim anything, because his presence alone says it for him. He doesn't need interviews, hints, or a publicity push to state his case. He doesn't have to remind anyone of what he's accomplished, because the entire world already carries that memory. The 6 championships, the 6 finals MVPs, the global impact, the intimidation that lived in the eyes of every opponent. Jordan's legacy is etched into the very DNA of basketball. He doesn't engage in the GOAT debate because, to him, the argument is finished before it even starts. He's the standard everyone else is measured against, the target every superstar aims for, the shadow every great player walks under. The GOAT conversation isn't a weight he carries, it's a monument he left behind. And then Carmelo shifted his attention to LeBron. His tone changed. Bron probably cared about it the most because he was the one striving to get to that level. That contrast is where the entire room feels the impact. Michael Jordan stands at the top of basketball history with a calm confidence, untouched and unquestioned, while LeBron James, despite his greatness and historic accomplishments, has spent his career pushing upward, chasing a legacy that always seems just beyond reach. Jordan moves as if the game bends to his will, while LeBron approaches it like a peak he must conquer. That's the contrast Carmelo highlighted. The debate isn't only about who the GOAT is, but about who actually cares about holding that title. Jordan never needed the conversation, never needed to campaign for his place, never needed to tell the world he was the best. His dominance spoke for itself. LeBron, on the other hand, leans into the discussion because the climb matters to him. And in that difference, one man being the mountain, the other striving to ascend it, lies an answer no stat line can rewrite. Carmelo captured it perfectly. Jordan never needed to announce himself because the work was already done. He was the target, the standard, the name everyone else had to argue about while he moved on. Jordan wasn't chasing legends. He was becoming the legend future players would spend their lives trying to catch. He didn't worry about how history would frame him. He shaped history with every title, every scoring crown, every defensive award, stacking achievements like bricks in a fortress no one has ever broken through. When Jordan stepped onto the floor, he wasn't thinking about legacy labels or GOAT debates. He was thinking about dismantling opponents so thoroughly that franchises like the Cavaliers, Blazers, Suns, and Jazz still feel the echoes of those battles decades later. That mindset is what sets him apart. Jordan didn't engage in the debate because simply existing at his level created the debate, and everyone else has been reacting ever since. Jordan's presence transformed the GOAT idea from a simple barbershop argument into a worldwide obsession. And that's the irony Carmelo pointed out. The man who never chased the crown is the one who ended up wearing it. Jordan didn't join the conversation. He became the conversation, a level of greatness LeBron can't replicate no matter how many records he breaks. And while LeBron's resume is historic, for championships, the all-time scoring record, unmatched longevity, and the pressure of being the chosen one since his teens, there's a difference that Carmelo highlighted with absolute clarity. LeBron cares about being the GOAT. He wants the title. He fights for the narrative, while Jordan's dominance was so absolute he never had to ask for anything. That contrast between effortless ownership and relentless pursuit is what continues to separate their legacies. Carmelo summed it up simply. LeBron cares about the GOAT discussion because he's the one who's been climbing toward it his entire career. From the moment he entered the league, the comparisons to Jordan followed him, every point, every championship, every award stacked against the legacy of number 23. And instead of avoiding it, LeBron embraced the chase, aiming to surpass his idol, break records, and reshape the sport's history in his own image. That pursuit made him deeply aware of his standing in the debate, attentive to every milestone and every argument. Jordan, meanwhile, never had to climb. He was already the peak. LeBron has spent more than 20 years scaling that mountain step by step, fueled by the dream of being placed beside the legend he once watched as a kid. The climb itself exposes the reality Carmelo was pointing to. If you have to chase the title, defend your place, and constantly make your case, then you were never the true benchmark. LeBron's pursuit is remarkable and worthy of respect, but it also highlights the contrast. Jordan never needed the debate, while LeBron depends on it. Jordan stands as the GOAT. LeBron is striving to reach the silhouette that's never moved. And every time the argument gets buried under stats or advanced metrics, it all circles back to one undeniable fact: 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 6 appearances with 0 losses. That perfect run is the immovable shadow Michael Jordan cast, the standard no one else has erased. The 6 rings remain the barrier no one has broken, the crown no challenger has taken, and even Carmelo admitted that this is the line that always comes back to LeBron. You don't have 6, and you lost in the finals. It's the echo that follows him everywhere. Yes, LeBron made the finals 10 times, an incredible feat on its own, but 6 of those trips ended in heartbreak, swept by the Spurs in 2007, the stunning collapse against Dallas in 2011, outplayed by San Antonio in 2014, and then overwhelmed by Golden State's dynasty in 2017 and 2018. Each run carried greatness, but each defeat added ammunition to the argument against him. Jordan never left that door open. He never let the biggest stage define him through failure. Every time he reached the finals, he finished the job. 6 appearances, 6 wins, 6 finals MVPs. No setbacks, no blemishes, just a perfect record carved into basketball history. And that's why, for all of LeBron's undeniable brilliance, those losses are the weight he can never fully escape. Greatness isn't measured only by the climb, it's defined by what you do when you reach the peak. Jordan conquered every summit he faced, while LeBron reached many but stumbled on some of the biggest stages. And that's the deeper truth Carmelo highlighted. The number 6 isn't just a tally of rings, it's a symbol of inevitability, the aura of a man who never lost when the stakes were at their highest, the kind of presence that had opponents walking into finals knowing the outcome before the first tip. LeBron boasts longevity, staggering records, and unmatched endurance, but Jordan holds perfection, and in sports, perfection is untouchable. That's the shadow Carmelo spoke of, the unshakable mark that even LeBron can't escape. 2 different mentalities, 2 different truths. At its heart, the GOAT debate isn't about stats, it's about mindset. The truth at the heart of greatness is clear. Michael Jordan's truth was simple. He didn't need to claim the GOAT title. He already was. That wasn't arrogance, it was reality. 6 finals, 6 championships, a redefinition of superstardom, and a silhouette more iconic than any logo. Jordan didn't chase debates, he ended them. His mindset wasn't about validation, it was about total domination. The crown wasn't earned through words,